SkybitzGXT3000 with cargo sensor installation on a dry van trailer with sheet and post nose construction. Components included with the SkybitzGXT3000 with cargo sensor kit. SkybitzGXT3000 tracking device. GXT3000 VHB tape mounting bracket kit. Skybitz cargo sensor. Skybitz cargo sensor interface cable. Skybitz dual power interface. Installation hardware can be found inside the SkybitzGXT3000 and cargo sensor installation kit boxes. 4 10-32 screws and flat washers for the GXT3000 mounting brackets. 2 3M primer 94 ampules for VHB tape surface preparation. 2 crimp splices for dual power interface connection. Large cable clamps for cable management. Small cable clamps for cable management. Self-drilling screws for cable clamps. Cable ties for cable management. 1 large grommet and 2 small grommets for power cable protection. Plastic loom to protect cables from sharp edges. Clip magnet for GXT3000 activation. Hardware not shown, but included in the kits, will not be used and can be discarded. These tools and supplies are required for the installation and are to be supplied by the installer. Power drill, power saw, fish tape, micro torch or heat gun, tape measurer, isopropyl alcohol solution, green Scotch Brite pad, silicone sealant, clean rags or paper towels, 1/8 inch hex bit or Allen key for the VHB tape brackets, 5/16 inch power driver for self-drilling screws, 7-way box removal tools, 13/16 inch hole saw for cargo sensor cable egress, 3/16 inch, 1/4 inch, 7/16 inch, and 5/8 inch drill bits, 3/8 inch nut driver for 7-way connections, Phillips screwdriver, 4-inch pound torque driver with T10 Torx bit for cargo sensor connector, wire stripping, cutting and crimping tool, safety glasses. The CMAN RAPA 010 Cargo Sensor Installation Guide can be found inside the cargo sensor kit. The CMAN RAP 001, included with the GXT3000, is for tracking-only applications and may be discarded. Record the trailer identification number and the GXT3000 serial number. Record the trailer identification number on the paperwork. Take a photo of the trailer identification number on the trailer for your records. Remove the label taped to the top of the GXT3000 and affix it to the work order. This information will be submitted to Skybitz to pair the trailer with the GXT3000 being installed. Install the VHB tape mounting brackets to the GXT3000. Use the 1/8 inch hex bit to install the VHB tape mounting brackets to the GXT3000 with the 4 number 10 flat washers and number 10 32 screws. Do not use a power tool for this, as it may damage the fasteners. Connect the cargo sensor interface cable to the GXT3000. Use the Phillips screwdriver to loosen the 2 GXT3000 connector cover screws and remove the connector cover. Align the sensor cable connector D with the GXT3000 connector D and gently push it in place. Use the T10 Torx bit and the torque wrench to tighten the connector screws to 4-inch pounds. Not using a torque wrench to tighten the connector screws to 4-inch pounds will void the GXT3000 warranty. Mount the GXT3000 to the trailer. Locate the GXT3000 high on the front wall of the trailer, just below the nose rail, and about 3 feet in from the roadside edge next to one of the wall posts. The wall post locations can be found by the vertical line of rivets. The mounting location should be flat and smooth with no peeling paint or rust. Try to avoid any customer decals and logos as well. Hold the GXT3000 in place and mark the location for the GXT3000 VHB mounting brackets on the trailer. Use the 4-step cleaning procedure to prepare the trailer mounting surface for the VHB tape mounting brackets. First, clean the mounting surface with the alcohol solution and clean towels. Next, lightly abrade the surface with the green Scotch-Brite pad. Follow that by cleaning the mounting surface once again with the alcohol solution and clean towels. Activate the 3M Primer 94 ampule to start the flow of primer. With the applicator side facing down and your thumb on the dot, squeeze the primer stick to crush the internal glass ampule, allowing the primer to flow into the applicator. Use the applicator tip to thoroughly paint the VHB tape bracket mounting locations. Allow the 3M primer at least 3 minutes to dry completely. Verify the primer has dried completely. This step is very important as the VHB tape will not bond to the trailer if the primer is not completely dry. Remove the clear film liner from both VHB tape mounting brackets. Be careful not to touch the exposed VHB tape surface as that will impede the bond strength. Press the GXT3000 in place on the trailer and firmly push on the top of the GXT3000. Do not push the connector as this could compromise the connector seal. Firmly pull on the GXT3000 to confirm a secure bond to the trailer has been achieved. Install the cargo sensor and power cables. Determine the location for the GXT3000 sensor cable and power cable egress into the trailer. This location should be 6 to 8 inches to the left of the GXT3000. To avoid drilling into any wires or other trailer features, look inside the trailer to verify clearance for the holes. Mark the locations for the cable egress holes with about 2 inches between them. Drill a 13/16 inch hole on the right mark for the GXT3000 sensor cable. Drill a 7/16 inch hole on the left mark for the GXT3000 power cable. Use the alcohol solution as a lubricant and install one of the small grommets on the power cable. Position the grommet on the power cable about 18 inches from the GXT3000. Feed the cable into the 7/16 inch hole and insert the grommet into the hole. Remove the retaining nut from the sensor cable seal and save it in your pocket for the final step of the sensor cable installation. Position the cable seal on the sensor cable about 12 inches from the GXT3000. There should be enough sensor cable between the GXT3000 and the trailer egress point to form a slight drip loop. Tighten the cable seal compression nut by hand to seal the cable. Close the sensor cable seal to form a right angle. Press firmly on the locking tabs and ensure they are latched. Apply silicone sealant to the base of the cable seal. And insert the sensor cable into the 13/16 inch hole with the cable exit at the bottom and angled towards the GXT3000. Inside the trailer, take the retaining nut out of your pocket and install the retaining nut on the sensor cable seal. Tighten the retaining nut just enough so that it is snug. Be careful not to over-tighten the retaining nut. Install a large cable clamp around both the power cable and the sensor cable. Locate the clamp such that it falls on the wall post rivet line between the GXT3000 and the cable egress point to form a drip loop. Secure the cable clamp to the trailer wall post with a self-drilling screw. Adjust the length of the GXT3000 power cable to match the sensor cable and use cable ties to secure the GXT3000 power cable to the sensor cable. Apply sealant around the sensor cable and the grommet. Install the cargo sensor. The cargo sensor will be installed high on the interior front wall and on the center line of the trailer. If there is a post on the center line of the trailer, then mount the cargo sensor as close to the post as possible. If there are no posts in the wall, this is a plate nose trailer, and you need to contact Skybitz customer care for further instructions. In most instances, the cargo sensor location will be covered by an interior wall material. A 10-inch wide by 12-inch tall opening is required for mounting of the cargo sensor. After determining the location for the sensor, mark the 10-inch by 12-inch opening on the wall. Use a saw or roto-zip tool to cut out the opening for the cargo sensor. If there are any loose cables or wires near the cutting lines, tape them out of the path of the saw blade. Be sure to set the blade depth to that of the wall material thickness to avoid accidentally cutting into any cables or trailer structures that may be hidden behind the wall. The cargo sensor is designed to straddle the horizontal line of rivets in the trailer wall to allow mounting as high on the wall as possible. Hold the cargo sensor in place on the wall and verify the mounting surface is flat. The rivets do not interfere with the cargo sensor VHB tape, and ensuring the tape makes full contact with the wall. If the rivets cause interference, the cargo sensor must be installed just below the rivet line. Mark the location of the cargo sensor on the trailer wall. Use the 4-step cleaning procedure to prepare the trailer mounting surface for the cargo sensor VHB tape. First, clean the mounting surface with the alcohol solution and clean towels. Next, lightly abrade the surface with the green Scotch-Brite pad. Follow that by cleaning the mounting surface once again with the alcohol solution and clean towels. Activate a new primer ampule and use the applicator tip to paint the cargo sensor VHB tape mounting locations. Allow the 3M primer at least 3 minutes to dry completely. Verify the primer has dried completely. Remove the clear film liner from both strips of cargo sensor VHB tape. Be careful not to touch the exposed VHB tape surface, as that will impede the bond strength. Press the cargo sensor in place on the trailer wall and firmly push on the sensor. Pull on the cargo sensor to confirm a secure bond to the trailer has been achieved. To connect the cargo sensor cable, orient the arrow-shaped feature on the cargo sensor cable connector away from the cargo sensor and facing into the trailer. Keeping the arrow-shaped feature facing out, gently push the cargo sensor cable connector into the cargo sensor connector, holding the cable still. Firmly turn the connector lock ring clockwise until it locks. Once fully locked, the raised rib on the lock ring will align with the arrow-shaped feature on the cable. Gather the excess sensor cable and secure it to the trailer. Using the large cable clamps as cable tie mounts, secure the cargo sensor and power cable to the trailer with cable ties. Connecting the GXT3000 to power. Remove the trailer's 7-way cover and determine the wire termination type. If this is a Hyundai trailer with a sealed 7-way connector, contact Skybitz customer care for special instructions on making the power connection. Inside the trailer, the GXT3000 power cable will be routed across the nose rail to the wall section above the trailer 7-way, where it will then be routed down the interior wall to the 7-way. Install a length of plastic cable loom where the power cable transitions over any sharp edges, such as the wall posts. Secure the power cable to the wall posts and nose rail with cable clamps and cable ties. Apply silicone to the cable to secure it to the trailer where it cannot be clamped or tied. For standard cable routing, a hole will be drilled through the back of the trailer 7-way connector box for access to the 7-way connections. This method cannot be used if the trailer 7-way box is mounted directly on a wall post or there is a large gap between the trailer wall and the rear of the box. If this is the case, then a hole will be drilled in the trailer wall just below the trailer 7-way box. The GXT3000 power cable will then be routed into the trailer 7-way box along the existing trailer wiring. Drill a 5/8 inch hole in the back of the trailer 7-way box for the GXT3000 power cable egress. Fish the GXT3000 power cable into the trailer 7-way box through the 5/8 inch hole. Cut the excess GXT3000 power cable, leaving about 6 inches exiting the trailer 7-way box. Install the large grommet into the GXT3000 power cable and insert it into the 5/8 inch hole. Apply a liberal amount of sealant around the cable and the grommet. For the alternate power cable routing, drill a 7/16 inch hole into the trailer wall just below the trailer 7-way box. Fish the GXT3000 power cable inside the trailer wall and out of the 7/16 inch hole. Install a small grommet onto the GXT3000 power cable and insert it into the hole. Route the GXT3000 power cable into the 7-way box alongside the existing trailer wiring. Apply sealant around the grommet and install plastic looming over the cable. The GXT3000 will be connected to the trailer 7-way through the dual power interface cable. This cable provides the ability to connect to 2 separate power sources, as well as providing self-resetting fuse protection against shorts. Strip about 3 inches of the outer jacket from the end of the GXT3000 power cable. Use the crimp splices to connect the dual power interface to the GXT3000 power cable. Connect red to red and black to black. Use a heat source to shrink the jacket of the crimp splices to seal the connections. Connect the ring lugs of the dual power interface to the trailer 7-way. Attach the blue wire to the blue auxiliary circuit of the trailer, brown to the brown marker light circuit of the trailer, and the black wire with the white sleeving to the white ground circuit of the trailer. Gently stuff the dual power interface into the 7-way box and reinstall the cover. Use cable ties to secure the GXT3000 power cable to the existing trailer wiring. Reinstall the airline egress cover if removed previously. Activating the GXT3000. The GXT3000 must be outside with a clear view of the sky to ensure success of the activation process. Place the activation magnet over the horseshoe emblem on the GXT3000 for at least 20 seconds. Verify the LEDs begin to blink. A solid green in the second LED from the top confirms the installation message has been queued. A blue blinking LED indicates communication with the cargo sensor. Remove the magnet after 20 seconds. If installation verification message email delivery has been set up, you should receive an install verification email within 5 minutes of activation. If you do not receive the email within 20 minutes, repeat the activation procedure with the magnet for 20 seconds. To verify the system is active when you don't have installation verification email set up, or for questions about the installation procedure, contact Skybitz customer care at 1-866-875-9248.